Alrighty, so we're going to be recording a 2010 match here. We got Donphan over here versus Jumpluff over here. Both kind of speed iconic decks of the era. One a little bit better than the others, but it should be a fun matchup regardless. So we got a flip before the match, and oh no, you set up first. This is not modern, so grab 7.
Easy to confuse.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'll play modern and I'll confuse it for retro rules. So, yep, you get basic.
Indeed.
Cool. I did as well. And then, first player cannot play any trainers, supporters, or stadiums from their hand. So just no trainer cards at all. You can attack, and you can attach energy. And then, roll for the start of the game.
Heads.
It is heads, so you go first. You win. It's automatic go first.
Okay.
You win. Oh, that's my hand, not a basic Pokemon. Got a pretty okay setup there for Donphan.
Yeah.
You cannot play trainers, but you can attach and attack. The attack is terrible though on Fan P.
Well, we'll just get an energy up.
Yeah, that's fair. You play that Fan P because it has 1 retreat cost, meaning you can go into the Spirit Tomb with minimal ease.
I can't be having a smaller retreat cost than another the fairy.
True. Yeah. They printed a lot of different retreat costs in Pokemon back in the day. They used to test a lot with it, and then honestly decide a lot of the viability. I'm going to judge. Each player shuffles their hand to their deck and draws 4.
Fair. I had Judge, so it was fun.
Yeah. I just need to hopefully find Spirit Tomb. I like that.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was hoping to have turn 1 Roseanne, obviously, but no such luck there. The Spirit Tomb was like always the right play to do in 2010, which is nice because it's so good.
Yeah, it's just you're 1 out.
I can either take a 2-shot or I can set up another Pokemon behind Spirit Tomb. I'm going to do Spirit Tomb, of course. And then you draw 4.
This deck doesn't play Spirit Tomb, right?
I think it might have 1 copy because it helps get Claydol out for them. I'm going to bench Spirit Tomb. It's there. And then Hoppip has free retreat due to its Pokebody, which has a grass energy attached to its free retreat. And then I'm going to Darkness Grace, which searches my deck for a Pokemon that evolves from one of my benched Pokemon, puts it on that Pokemon, and then Spirit Tomb damages itself with 10 damage. I'm going to try to annotate the stuff going on in the game, by the way, just heads up.
Alright, that's fine.
You can do, like, obviously your turn, but it is your turn now, because I did.
I was just looking for,
yeah, don't worry.
dice.
And then Judge gets discarded from play. Ooh, not bad.
Indeed.
Immediate aggression. The damage counter is not really going to matter, but I guess we'll just use one that's visible on camera.
Yeah,
That's fine.
as well. Hoppip or is Jumpluff resistant to fighting?
Hoppip is, Skiploom is, I don't remember if Jumpluff is or not. Because Dark Gold Silver removed a lot of resistances from the game.
I guess in that case...
It might be though, but it only has 90 HP still. So.
Yeah.
You got the double Pokeblower in hand or something? That'd be pretty nuts.
No, I can't even use it because I've got Trainer's Lock, remember?
That's true, yep.
I guess I'll just use Earthquake.
Alrighty. Damage your bench by 10. You do have Nidoqueen in that deck though, which does obviously remove the damage when you get it out. And Donphan has a technical 140 HP because of its exoskeleton. That's quite good. Alrighty. So not a great hand we're rocking here. So I'm going to Cosmic Power, 2 cards at the bottom of the deck.
Why wouldn't you?
No, we'll change one of those for this card. 4/4. This isn't too bad.
I wish that was me.
Skiploom is 60 HP. If he has any grass energy attached, any Pokemon and any damage done by evolved Pokemon is reduced by 20. So he does an effective like 80 HP, 100 with resistance. Going to Roseanne's Research. Searching for Jumpluff does have resistance. Okay. It's important to know. We're going to search for how many cards do I have in hand? 4. Uxie from Legends Awakened and a Hoppip.
There. check this out. But...
Yeah, it's for your treat, which is nice. Its tag is you turn 20 and switch. Cosmic Power, for anyone who hasn't never seen it before, you're going to see it a lot this game. You put up to 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck and then draw until you have 6 in hand. Best draw ability probably ever printed.
Probably, yeah.
I'm going to bench the Hoppip and attach a Grass Energy, return to Hoppip. And then I'm going to play Yuxi, use its setup ability to draw up till 7 in hand. That means I draw 4. And I did not hit what I was looking for.
Oh,
fine.
it is a fast deck.
We're going to retreat for free into Yuxi. And I'm going to pass.
Alright. Interesting, I guess.
Your deck does not have that many options, I'm just warning you. You Earthquake every turn, basically, and charge up for huge MV impacts. You want to get Claydol and Nidoqueens, though, out soon?
Yeah, my hand isn't that good.
What Judge does to an MF. The Jumpluff, by the way, attacks for each Pokemon in play. That may be relevant to keep in mind to keep your bench size a little bit lower, though you probably already do that anyway, Earthquake.
Yeah, I mean, my hand naturally does that. Well, let's see.
Let me get some more dice out while we're
Yeah.
Never actually played this matchup before specifically, because I'm usually used to playing against Leshomp, Gyarados, and the like.
I suppose, well, I'll just use this. I'll use 2 Pokeball, gets him up, and then plus power.
You need currently, because he has an effective 100.
Yeah, I'm not doing enough to knock him out, but I'll
Fair
just
enough.
get him back
It's not
up.
bad to hit into him to at least hit the KO.
Yeah, so I'll use Earthquake for, I guess...
50? Yeah, because it's
50.
70 minus 20.
Yeah, so
And then minus 20 again, actually, 'cause it's reduced by 20, so that is 30. So effective 2 hit KO. Because it's minus 20 because of the resistance and body. That's going to be interesting. Alrighty. Draw until my card for turn, not draw until.
draw until...
True, draw until my card for turn. Alrighty. I think I could be able to take a big swing turn here. So I need to see. Jumpluff does 10 for each Pokemon in play, I believe. So I'm doing currently...
30. Or I guess
No,
no.
it's all Pokemon in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to do 140 though. So 8, 9.
10,
9,
11, 12.
Yeah, but you don't have them on your bench.
Right.
It's basically impossible to hit a one-hit KO from what I'm seeing here on this Donphan.
Right now.
Yeah, I have 3 plus powers in hand is the thing, but it's almost still impossible to hit that. I'm going to use Bebe's Search and put a card on top of my deck, and then that allows me to search for any Pokemon. And I'm going to get Jumpluff, that's not bad. Yeah, we'll do that. This is actually a kind of a huge check now I realize that Leaf Guard is insane here. 30 damage reduces damage done by 30, so effectively have a 50 minus on that. So that will do. Nidoqueen's probably gonna be your best friend, I suppose, getting that out.
If I can.
If you can, yeah. If this game's not good, obviously we'll just dump it and do a new game.
Might be how it's turning out.
Maybe. Maybe we'll just save those. We'll Cosmic Power, putting 2 cards to the bottom of my deck and drawing 3. Going to evolve this on the bench. It's not a super helpful Cosmic Power, but we do at least have a... Leaf Guard only does 10 to you though, so by Leaf Guard I also do nothing. And then you do 10 attack with her. Yeah, that's terrible. So I think I do want a mass attack, but let's just first, before we do, we're going to Azelf and use its Time Walk power, which allows me to look at my prize cards If I find a Pokemon there, I can grab that Pokemon and then replace it with any one card in my hand. So I'm going to grab Alakazam. You do have to reveal that to reveal it's a Pokemon. So you're not cheating. I'm going to put this card into the prizes. And kind of a home rule that we're going to do here, I know you don't play a lot of 2010, but it's kind of just a home rule that people do. In matches, people will write down their prizes because it doesn't say you have to shuffle them. But in this, we're just going to, when we look at our prizes, if we have used Time Walk, you can
rearrange
yeah,
it.
just look at your prize and then take it.
Right.
In tournaments, obviously, people would like write them down, but it's kind of a hassle. So all the tournaments I enter, you can just look at your prize after you use a Time Walk. So, and then I'm going to Mass Attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 60 after the minus 20.
Alright, let's see. I think you're still probably doing 60, right?
Yes. You do have Super Scoop Ups in that deck to heal. It's kind of different playing my deck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna scoop. My hand is pretty dead. It's Broken Time Space, Nido Queen, and then Energy.
Ah, yeah, fair.
That was
We'll get a better game. You want to do a game 2 of this? Or?
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. Alrighty, then I'm going to cut the camera and we'll go to game. Alrighty, so we're going to go to a game 2. See if the Donphan deck can maybe draw a little bit better this game around. So he is going to choose to go second. You do get to choose in a best of 3 which turn you want to go. So now that he knows the cards a little bit better, we can also play a little faster, though I'm still going to explain it for the camera. So I did get basic, back 2, and then 2 prizes, 2 prizes, and 2 prizes. Sorry, stepped on you there. True. Alrighty. And then I'm going first because he wants to go second. That's not the worst start ever.
Yeah.
But you obviously want Fanpy, but I'm going to draw for turn. I cannot play any trainer cards on my first turn. So I'm going to attach to Hoppip here. And I'm going to Hover Heal, which does 10 damage and remove all special conditions.
Alright.
As if anyone would affect this thing by special conditions without killing it.
Yeah. Roseanne.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
I may correct you on things from time to time, but it's no big deal. There just is like cards like Jirachi that do like play off of supporters being in play. For Fanpy, and I imagine I know what the other card is. Well,
Beltway is my
yeah. Beltway is always good.
Indeed. Literally, probably meta defining.
I mean,
Or I guess
Claydol.
Claydol.
There was 2 different Beltways actually that saw play. All the decks that played Moonlight Stadium play the Psychic one for free retreat. So Moonlight Stadium gives all Psychic and Dark free retreat. Like Gengar, Gardevoir, Tyranitar. If you play Tyranitar, I'm gonna eventually build that. So.
Well, let's do that. Ooh. Touch there. Put up Broken Time Space.
Okay, nice.
Evolve into Claydol.
Ooh, okay.
Then
yeah.
use Uxie.
How many are you drawing with you two? Drawn until you have 7?
Yeah, so 6.
6 cards? Dang, live.
Indeed.
I did demote that deck's Uxies. There's the nice league promos. I don't like Donphan that much. Like this deck, I gave all the World Championship cards. Donphan, I gave all the non-hollow rares and celebration sprints.
I'm gonna go.
And Proxy, Unknown Q, Expert Belt, not bad. That increases the HP and attack damage by 20.
Expert Belt.
Unknown Q is like a -1 retreat, but it's a Pokemon, so as long as it's on your bench, you can attach it anywhere in your field and give that Pokemon -1 retreat. It's great.
I will use Cosmic Power, putting these 2 to the bottom.
Yep.
And then drawing 3.
Drawing until you have 6 in hand.
Broken Time Space really living up to its name.
Yeah, Broken Time Space is broken. I mean, like, your deck isn't even one that abuses it that much usually. You're just getting a pretty good start here. So, Nidorina coming into play.
And then, let's see, already attached, so...
You don't feel that damage, you just...
Yeah, I was just moving it.
You just, I think, forgot to put it back, but yeah.
And then I will retreat.
You got the Donphan Prime? No?
I wish I did.
That'd be kind of sick. I'd be scooping.
Yeah. Do like that, and then pass.
Alright, discard your Sporter. I'm going to draw for turn.
That wasn't much.
Yeah, we are not living here. So I'm going to...
You are living.
I'm surviving, but not much. I'm going to attach to Hoppip and then hover heal and pass back over.
Oof.
Yeah. I have a hand of Pokécom, which is good. There's no usable...
I see.
So.
Just a little bit.
No Sporters, though.
I will use Judge.
Alrighty.
Actually, sorry, I'm gonna attach
you
it.
can attach first.
Yeah, and then retreat. Sorry,
Yeah.
forgot to do that.
And then Judge.
Yeah, then Judge.
Yeah, and you always want to Judge before your Cosmic Power, because you can Judge into a lower hand size a lot of times.
Right.
Draw back up with Cosmic Power.
My hand wasn't too bad, but I'd rather have a different one, you know.
Yeah, I had 2 Pokeblower, 1 Rare Candy, 1 Pokécom.
Ouch.
That was like all. Yeah.
That sucks.
Hopefully I draw into like a Spiritomb out off of this hand. I'd like to see that. The Spiritomb's not that live anymore because you're probably going to be attacking with Donphan this turn, but it'll get me a Claydol out, guaranteed. Unless I draw into Broken Time Space outs and then just absolutely go night. Donphan's coming into play.
Let me see. I will put these 2 to the bottom.
What's with the Claydol having 2 damage penalties on it?
Oh,
I
this is
think that's supposed to be 1 here.
Yeah, that thing got dinged. Draw 5.
I would say I have not attacked that. I wish I did.
I'm gonna use Luxury Ball.
Yep. Searching it for any Pokemon excluding level X.
It should be in here.
Nidoking, magic.
It's not in here, I will be very sad.
It's not in there, grab Azelf.
Oh, it is. It's at the top of the deck.
Alrighty, there it is.
That
That is terrifying.
Let me check, actually. Is Azelf in here?
You don't need Azelf.
Yeah, I was just... Yeah, I don't think it's in there, but at this point it isn't.
Azelf isn't out off of like a Roseanne's research to get like an evolution Pokemon too. So
Yeah.
consider that if you know what Pokemon are prized, but you just really need Nidoking here. That's like a real dominant point. This is gonna be a real play from behind situation here. See if I can manage it.
Let's see. No, not much point in doing that. So let us just use Earthquake.
And you do not ping that because
Like
it actually heals it.
yeah.
So, but you do not heal it because you ping them. So it's kind of a neutral thing until this next in between turns. I'm going to draw for turn. We did find a Spiritomb, thankfully.
That was a cool.
I'm going to Time Walk to search my prizes and grab a Hoppip out of there, replacing it with an undisclosed card. And now I do have access to look at my prizes. If I do somehow manage to stake one here, this is probably going to be a pretty quick game looking how it's going. I'm going to play Judge. Each player shuffles their hand into the deck and draws 4 cards.
Understandable. I will take a smaller hand size.
Those prizes were really bad. Not bad. I was hoping for a Baltoy to be prized. I didn't get a chance to deck search, obviously, yet, because I have not played any cards. So,
That's nice.
yeah. I was hoping that was a Baltoy prize, because I played all in hand for
I
time
see.
space.
That'd be good, I guess.
I have Jumpluff prize as well, but I also I don't have Skip Load for Broken Time Space or Rare Candy for Broken Time Space, or not Broken Time, or Jumpluff. Draw 4. That's pretty bad. Alrighty, we're going to retreat into Spiritomb, evolve here, and then I'm going to use Darkness Grace to search my deck for a Pokemon that evolves from one of my benched Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. I'm going to evolve to do Skip Bloom, could do Jumpluff. I think we are going to do Jumpluff. Just kind of prevent it from being, I mean, if you get like the Gust on me in this turn, that's like, if you got it and I didn't evolve it, that'd be like Ogre. So,
Yeah.
get that.
And I couldn't even gust you anyways because you have Spiritomb.
That is true. I mean, some decks can get around Spiritomb, so I always consider that.
Yeah.
Like, decks that play like Crobat G can ping it and kill it, or decks that play Regice with the Regice move, Poképower can move Spiritomb out of the active.
This guy's
Literally
actually-
literally evict it. like get out. Yeah, and those heal in between turns now.
So that is very odd.
It's a lot of pressure, I'm not gonna lie.
I will. Yeah, I'll use Bebe's Search.
Yep. Putting a card back on top of your deck and searching your deck for any Pokemon. It's a gorgeous holo. The camera can see. This holo is incredible. I love. Yeah. The whole line in the Heart Gold Soul Silver set is drawn by Sui, one of my favorite TCG artists, but the Hoppip and Skiploom are terrible compared to this one. People played the Hoppip back in the day. They played 3 Heart Gold Silver Hoppip and 1 of this one, but this one's objectively better. The Heart Gold Silver one has a bounce attack. It's like U-turn, right? You hit 10 and switch the bench. But this one, you attach the Grass Energy and then switch the bench, meaning you can still Darkness Grace in the same turn, right? So it's objectively better to play for this one. But this one does have a funny art too. And the Skiploom was never even a choice because the other Skiploom has a 1 energy attack that does like 20 damage. And doesn't have the free retreat. I think it has free retreat, but it doesn't have the helpful -20 resistance and U-turn.
Yeah.
I have U-turn before with like several plus powers to take a KO and go into a Spirit Tomb for an item lock play. That was fun.
I will use Earthquake.
It's going to damage me, but your field is safe. I'm going to promote Jumpluff and draw for turn. That's pretty rough. Alrighty, we're going to play Bebe's Search and put a card back into my deck.
Alright.
Searching for Yuxi from Legends Awakened. I got all the World's copies in this deck.
Oh yeah.
I've just literally, like, it's impossible to build this deck fully with Worlds because obviously this list is different from the Worlds list because the Worlds list played like Luxray to Gust and Crobat to get extra damage. I don't like those cards, to be honest. So this plays like Pokeblower to Gust and for extra damage plays like 1 plus powers and stuff. I'm going to play, first I'm going to attach plus power. Don't misplay here. And then use setup to draw until I have 7. I'm drawing 6 cards with it.
Nice.
It's nice if I can get some pieces here. Need a little bit of help. It's not great. Going to bench Unknown Q. I'm going to play Rare Candy from my hand to evolve my Jumpluff, or evolve into Jumpluff on the benched Hoppip. Checking my discard real quick. Currently I am doing how much damage?
100.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120.
I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, I see.
11
I
plus
see.
power.
I see.
So it is 11. We both miscounted. You're a math major, right?
Stats.
I just got you on that one. So I cannot take the KO, but I still can hit for a large mass attack, doing 90 damage, and after healing, that will go to 80 damage. Discarding Bebe from play after my turn. And plus power as well. Oh boy, you just get like the double gust plan or something?
No, I wish. I'll try Super Scoop Up.
Oh dang, that's nuts. If you land heads, this game's like over. Okay.
Alright, I'll try another Super Scoop Up. Oh, come on.
Okay, third one?
I do have a third one.
Let's go!
Come on. Aw, that's...
Fourth?
No, I wish I had a fourth.
Okay, you gotta play the one now.
Yeah, I will... Super Scoop Up. I think I took one off the prizes and I top decked one.
That's why you play it, is because you pick up Donphan, but it's... I mean, I lost a tournament because I flipped 4 Super Scoop Up tails in one matchup, to be fair.
Ouch.
So, yeah, it's happened.
I will use Roseanne's Research.
Yep.
Forgot it goes there.
Yep.
This is not modern.
It is not.
Searching for... Oh, there.
You know what would be a cool card I just thought of, by the way? What if there was a Barbarical-esque card, but it did it for whenever your opponent plays a supporter card? It'd have to be like a stage 2, obviously, though.
Like whenever...
Whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand and uses the effect, if it doesn't get like shuffled into the prizes like Gladion or something, it goes to the loss zone. If it hits the discard pile, I guess. When a supporter card is played into the discard pile from your opponent's hand during their turn, you'd have to qualify, because otherwise I could just Mars my opponent and mine supporters from their hand.
Yeah.
And full loss down, that'd be broken.
I will put these 2 to the bottom.
Yep.
And then draw for
With Cosmic
5.
You like the budget play dolls in there? To be fair, play dolls aren't expensive, but I was like, I don't like this deck in particular, so it's getting the Celebration play doll. They are still quite nice. Especially if I had some Japanese prints, but not that lucky. I do own like 40 of these Celebrations play dolls, though, so I will never run out of play doll. Plus, I own several of the regular play dolls now. Let me see if I can just get my clay doll stash out while you're doing your turn.
So minus 20 fighting.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have 110. So I need to do.
You have plus 20 because of belt, remember? So.
So it's 60, 70, 80.
Where's my clay doll stash? Or, yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah, here we go. Bro, the clay doll sleeves.
Nice.
These each got like 10 plus in them. This one's warped as heck.
Oh wow.
The Celebrations
amazing.
play dolls, man. Plus, I have all the ones already in decks, which total probably like at least 10. It's like every deck at least 2. Oh, oops, my Jumpluff went to sleep on the bench.
Honk shoot. So I guess I need to do 110 damage to knock out. So 60.
Yes.
So I guess I'm doing 60 normally.
You're doing 80 now because of Expert Belt.
Oh yeah.
Expert Belt's a great card, but it does means you give up an extra prize when you're KO'd. It's the trade-off.
Screw it. I'm gonna try 1 Pokeblower plus.
Yo, you deserve the heads. No heads.
That's unfortunate.
Rigged.
Well, I guess I'll just use. Well,
Earthquake for 60.
yeah. I was hoping I would hit heads
And
there.
then obviously that's
Yeah.
all healed, and then that is healed as well.
That sucks.
These draws are not good. These draws are not good. I've not found a single ball toy or play doll this whole game.
Oh,
And this gets this card from play.
true it does.
I'm going to attach multi-energy from my hand to the Jumpluff.
Okay.
There's actually a play I could do this game, but you'd have to play into it, and you're probably not going to, so it's unreliable at best. Do kind of want to do those, but maybe search, putting a card, it's my bad top deck,
Oh,
on top of my deck, and searching for any card of my choosing that's Pokemon.
do we indeed search for Pokemon?
I am going to search for a Baltoy.
Fair.
That means my Mass Tech is doing how much damage now? I have 6, you have 5, so it's doing 110.
Yeah.
Minus 20, you have 140. I think I'm definitely taking the knockout.
Yeah.
It's way over the threshold there. Those super scoop up tails though, rip.
Yeah, that sucked.
I'm going to use Mass Attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Should have said knockout.
So 110, 90. How much do you have on you right now, actually?
70 health. Or yes.
And you have
50 health.
140 left. So yeah, that's still knockout.
Yeah, it's still probably enough to knock out.
And then I get to look at my prizes due to Time Walk. We're doing the rule where we allow that. Basically, I'm cheating is what I'm saying.
Town map moment.
It's going to draw that from the prizes and... No, we're going to get that and that. I guarantee will be enough. Better. And put these prizes back where they came from. My poor Jumpluff is about to get EQ'd into the ground.
I will bench him.
Yep. There was another version of this deck that played a Manectric that just like guarded damage done to everything except Manectric, but then people would just Dragon Rush your Manectric where Nidoking is more proof, though it is trappable.
Yeah.
Looking mighty submissive and trappable.
Oh my god.
Nidoqueen can counterattack though. Mega Punch is kind of hog, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Screw it, I'll attach a multi-energy there.
That's a good idea, yeah. Because I was thinking about grabbing one of their Pokeblower off of the prizes to go for a Pokeblower play on Nidoqueen. So that's a good play.
Yeah.
Prevents me from
And
doing that.
Ruthless Tail isn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, all Mega Punch, even 1 for 40, is very efficient.
Yeah. I suppose he already has that energy, so he's doing probably not. I think he's doing enough to knock out.
Yeah,
40.
you're doing 40? Yeah.
Yeah. I will put these.
If only I could take the Leaf Guard KO. Leaf Guard's like never gonna be relevant in this game.
Probably
As
not.
long as you have Nidoqueen out. 1, 2. How many did you drop that?
4.
Dang, live clay dolls.
Evolve.
Very nice.
Already attached.
This
So
is very nice Celebrations clay doll. Or Celebrations Japanese Donphan, not clay doll.
Let's see. I will use Night Maintenance to shuffle Phanpy, Donphan Prime, and a Fighting Energy back into my deck.
Yeah, do you want me to do the shuffling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
You got something else to use?
Judge. Yeah.
Fair enough, okay. Yeah. You can do the shuffling then. That's sad. I had, off of the prizes, grabbed Pokémon and Jumpluff, meaning I had finally a clay doll in play.
Alas.
Turn
Yep.
4 clay doll, or I think like turn 5 at this point, but
Who knows?
whatever.
Too
No
late.
clay dolls, bro.
Too late, clay doll.
So now my prizes that I took really kind of suck because that Jumpluff's not doing much for me elsewhere. I had a very live hand though there for clay doll in specific.
That's not. It's not a. Yeah.
It's kind of funny how I can just keep the unknown Q in play and not use its ability just to get extra damage just because I need it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I shall use Earthquake.
Let's take a knockout.
Not
And
terrible.
we promote unknown Q because that's free retreat and draw for turn. I do not have a clay doll again.
Oh.
I do have another ball toy though, of course. You know, we always need those.
You could use 2 cosmic. Well, can you use 2 cosmic powers in a turn?
Yes.
Okay. That's
So
not,
good.
That's not terrible.
So good.
That's pretty good.
It's not even worth like hitting you for poke damage because it's 0, and then I just leave myself liable to giving up a prize. So we're going to go into Jumpluff.
I thought. Oh, are you retreating it?
Yes.
Okay. Does Unknown have free retreat cost?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the quick Pokemon. I really hope it'd have free retreat cost. Its thing is literally giving others free retreat cost, bro.
Yeah.
I sure hope the wheelchair have come with wheels, you know. Currently, I am doing what 110 once again. Can't obviously. I'd need like 4 multipliers to take a KO. So I'm just going to mass attack for 80 after the healing goes through.
All
And it
right.
is your turn. Broken Time Space kind of nutty. It's not actually bad to have like a sideways stadium. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's raising different colored sleeves. Might as well.
Let's see.
Can I come back from this? Maybe.
Does
If I
this
drop
deck play
Play-Doh.
2 unknown Qs?
No.
Okay.
Decks only play 1 unknown Q. I've only seen like 1 deck ever play 2, which is the Yuxi Donk or Shuppet Donk decks.
Unknown Kit.
Yeah. Unknown Q is just like you set up a pivot usually with it, but you had to use it obviously to retreat the first turn, so.
I guess this is.
You know, attach multiple unknown Qs. You can't do that, but attach multiple unknown Qs to the same Pokemon.
That'd be
Broken.
rough. I mean, you can only.
Dang. Expert Build's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's sort of a risk though. I use Judge.
Yep. Shuffling my hand in my deck.
Maybe you'll draw a Claydol this time.
Yeah, I'd Jumpluff, Rare Candy, plus Power, and Grass Energy, so you can tell I did not like that hand you put me in too much. I need to get a final real Judge for that deck, but Judges are a pain in the butt to buy. My lord. They're like $2 a piece.
You should buy the Sun and Moon full art ones. Those are fun.
No, I don't like those. I don't like that. We're getting a full art Judge soon, though. Obviously, the Silver Tempest will give us the VMAX Climax Judge full art. And I'm opening up an Incandescent Arcana box at the end of the month, so hopefully that will give me a, hopefully that will give me, what am I trying to say?
A Judge full art?
No, that doesn't have Judge full art in there. It has Judge as a uncommon, so you can get it as a reverse. I want reverse Gardevoir and Kirlia the most in the set, but reverse Judge would also be cool. But the Japanese players call it Judgman, So I was watching Shintaro Ito open up some boxes and it's like, ooh, Zudspan, Zojima or something.
Alright,
like
can
that.
I redeem it?
Yo, the super scoop up, the nuts. No, that was a table roll.
Yes!
You're on the board. Alright.
I'll take that.
It's scary season. We have an even crazier game, and you have not attached for this turn yet. So
There we go. And then, fan.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Broken time space can
Yeah,
be
you don't have
used.
to worry about special editions. That's definitely the correct play to make.
I can't use that.
That's something I've done against Lux Chomp is with that deck is wait to evolve to wait for special editions to hit the field and then evolve to get out of them.
Yeah.
Special editions are huge in these formats.
And
Do
then
you have expert belt that you want to throw in? Or no?
I could, but I don't see why I should right now.
Alright, you're just going to hit 4 user quick,
I will just hit with for 40 with it.
and then no bench damage because of Nidoqueen.
Nidoqueen-
I'm going to draw.
Nidoqueen is so broken.
You
What
put
is
me
that?
into a very live hand, thankfully. Because I have a Claydol finally.
Yo, Claydol's finally coming out.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Going back into the deck. Luxury Ball searches for any Pokemon that is not a level X. One of the best cards ever printed for Pokemon Search. Very balanced as well by its secondary clause. And then I'm going to Unknown Q attaching to Azelf. No. No, attached to UC.
Yo, unknown energy.
Almost. Yeah. And then I'm going to play Roseanne's Research as my supporter for turn. Oh yeah, you didn't play the Judge into the center last turn. Lol. Whatever. I'm going to grab... There's 2 different ones I could grab here. Both are good. I used 4 super scoop ups.
Yeah. 3
So I think I need to chain attacks. If you didn't hit last turn, I would have obviously not, but that's pretty unreliable to count me not hitting. I'm going to grab... Oh yeah, I need to also grab a Grass Energy. Duh. Grab that, and I'm just going to attach it preemptively because I'm going to do that anyway. And then I'm going to play Pokemon Communication and put Jumpluff back into the deck
Alright.
to search out...
Double Claydol.
Yes.
Nice. 2 Claydol.
See, I told you, you put me into a live hand, and I have a card left for Claydol, which is one I don't want. That's going to the bottom. Goodbye, Broken Time Space, yet again. I prized 2 of them, funny enough. So,
Good thing I put it out then.
well, yeah, it's a good thing for me. Honestly, like, Broken Time Space was so broken for you, but it's also going to bite you later on, because this deck takes more advantage of it than a Stage 1 deck does, obviously.
Okay.
Except for Gyarados is like a deck that obviously needs that, because it's literally got 3 Magikarps in the discard pile.
Yeah.
Every turn. I'm going to use Cosmic Power to put 1 to the bottom and draw 6 cards.
Nice. Very live hand.
Indeed. I wish I could clear up another bench space because I was thinking about getting Abra down as the thing. Abra's a great card, but could not do that. I did. That is dead. So what I can do is play Night Maintenance, putting. We're going to get Skiploom, Jumpluff, and Grass back into the deck.
Fair.
There's 2 Hoppips down now. I need to get a Hoppip back instead of a Jumpluff, or instead of a Skiploom. So we'll get these 3 back. Forgot that you'd already killed a Hoppip turn 2, so that one is dead very early. Night Maintenance, very cool. Also a World Championship print now. Just keep on getting more World Championship cards. Not the accurate ones for this deck, but these
The ones
random
that
World
work.
Championship cards, yeah. Like I said, I played this deck differently from the World version that year, so they also play the wrong Hoppip as a 3 count, so. And then, so anyway, I can play my hand down more. You have 120 HP.
Right.
Currently I'm doing 110, you have technically 140 HP. So I
Right.
need to hit 3 modifiers to get a KO on you. Right, so 6, 5, doing 110, you have 140 essentially with the Pokebody. How many modifiers am I down? Like 1 plus power probably? Yes, we are down 1 plus power. So I am going to try going for it. We're going to attempt Pokeblower on your active. It is a heads. Pokeblower is the GOAT card. I'm going to attach plus power to active. That's why I like it over Luxrays, because it also like works as a emergency power boost.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Cosmic Power number 2, 2 cards to the bottom to draw 5.
Alright.
Would you believe that I did hit what I need?
I could believe it.
What's that one Naruto line? Believe it!
I don't know.
I've never watched the show. I can't say for sure. I just remember people really cringed when they heard that line. So, yo, shout out to Kreesos. I think he's a Naruto fan. Living his best life. So I'm doing 120, 130, and then that makes 140, which is what I do need for KO. So I'm going to mass attack for 130 damage, plus the 10 that's already on him.
That's fair.
To take knockout and take 1 prize. So actually, not playing the belt there.
Yeah, I was actually.
helped you.
Yeah, I was.
Because I had the other modifiers in hand too.
Yeah, I'm glad I saved that.
What's in my hand currently? I mean, this wouldn't be bad. Man. So I'm going down to 3 prize cards. I somehow managed to even the game up. That's probably my only big explosion play I'm going to be able to pull off for the rest of the game.
Use Pokemon communication.
Yep.
My hand's on the floor now.
Yeah. You did what I did. Or what I always do, where I Pokemon communicate to the bottom instead of the top.
Yeah, well.
It doesn't matter.
It's going to get shuffled anyways, right?
Yep. Fanpee's hitting the bench. Hello,
Indeed.
Fanpee. Yeah, ideally you'd love to like just not play the Fanpee because of broken time space, but unfortunately because you had to queue early on to retreat, you do have to play Fanpee down, so you have another Pokemon to go into.
Right.
Should this Donphan get evicted from living like the last one. I'm down 3+ powers and 1 Pokeblower now, I believe. Yeah, 1 Pokeblower, and that's 3+ powers.
I will attach a plus power.
Alright. Yeah, you do need that to do 50 to take the KO.
Put those 2 to the bottom.
Yep.
Draw 4. I love Cosmic Power, man.
Cosmic Power is so good. If Cosmic Power is so good, why don't you go get 2? Bench the ball toy. Go ahead. Give me the damage. One thing you could actually do, I don't know if you considered this, maybe it's just a play out of your reach right now, is if you had 3+ powers in hand, you could promote Yuxi at the beginning of the turn instead of Donphan, and then Psychic Restore for knockout and keep all your plus powers, but I don't know if you had the ability to do that. But it is a thing you can do.
Unfortunately, I don't have an energy. I don't have.
You
like...
need 3+ powers and energy,
Right.
like in your starting hand, confident you're going to get it, otherwise it would be a total throw. But Psychic Restore does save plus power. So.
Interesting.
Because plus power is attached to the Pokemon, right? Not in your discard pile like new plus power is.
Right.
So it goes to the bottom with Yuxi when it uses Psychic Restore to put itself in all cards attached to the bottom of your deck.
Yeah.
Just gonna Earthquake.
I don't have an energy.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Not enough Cosmic Power? Okay. That's right. Your deck only does play like 6 energy, and you didn't hit Roseanne? You haven't supported yet.
Yeah, the only 2 supporters in my hand are Bebe.
Fair enough. You can still Bebe for Pokemon to thin.
Oh, I could.
You're down 1 energy, so there's like 3 in deck? Or I think you might be down 2. So maybe search, putting a card on top of your deck. The deck does not play a second Yuxi, most lists don't. Besides like the lists that use the AMU engine.
You're gonna hate me, there's upside down cards in here.
Stop. Stop putting my cards upside down.
I can't help it, I'm addicted.
Donphan, fair enough. Yeah, thin your deck by 1 card at least.
Wait, do I even have any? Okay, there are energy in here. There's 1, 2...
Should be 2 or 3.
There's 3. There's 2 fightings and a multi.
Fair enough.
So I should hit it next turn. It sucks that I didn't hit it this turn.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge whiff. I'm gonna take advantage of that. And then you're just gonna pass.
Yeah, unfortunately that's the play.
Alrighty, Baby's in the discard pile, and I'm going to drop her turn.
Well, I guess it does sort of make sense. It doesn't play that many energies.
Yeah.
Oh, that gets discarded.
That is true.
Sucks.
Yeah, because plus powers is attach for the turn. Plus power would be broken if you could attach, like,
And just keep him there.
Yeah, that'd be absurd. It's already kind of broken the way it is. That's why I think that's why they modified it to like play from the hand, because old plus power was like I said, abusable by things like Yuxi, but the main thing was Shup It, because like Shup It, put it back to your hand. Shup It for 1 did 30, put Shup It and all cards attached to your hand.
Oh, I see.
So you could do like 70 with plus power, 90 with belt, and like not feel any of the consequences because you get them all back.
Yeah.
I may regret this, but I am going to Night Maintenance.
Okay.
Getting back Hoppip, Skip Plume, and Grass.
Fair. This game is kind of long, actually.
Most 2010 games are. Most 2010 games are way longer than this, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
These are 2 speed decks in 2010.
Shows you how, I guess, 2010 kind of is.
Yeah. I mean, back then people just played really fast because they still had like the same 45-minute timer, but it's best of 1.
Oh, wow.
So speed decks were really popular. Night Maintenance is in the discard now. Then let's see here. The play to go for, and I think I do go for it. So, because I do have 2 copy powers. Draw.
Yeah.
I'm going to attach plus power to Jumpluff. This hurts. I'm going to attach energy to Yuxi, a grass energy, to thin it from my hand. And I'm going to Cosmic Power 2 cards to the bottom of my deck, and then draw 4.
Nice.
Okay, that's not what we're looking for yet. We still do have some chances to hit it. I'm going to play Skip Bloom from the hand and Pokemon Communication, putting Alakazam back into the deck,
Right.
and grabbing out a Jumpluff. Just check my deck real quick. Yep, they're in there. And then shuffle my deck afterward.
What are many cards I got, actually? Probably
Too many.
Not many.
I mean, yeah, you've been Claydol the whole game.
5, 6, 7, 8.
This deck's interesting because, like, I almost thought it was unwinnable when you got Nidoqueen out, but I have gotten, once I got the Claydolls established, I can reach these one-hit KOs.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Cosmic Power. It will do 2 cards to the bottom for 5. That's 4. This is 5.
True.
And then 1, 2, 3, or truth, 4, 5. We hit one of the cards we were looking for. Excellent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 copies of Pokeblower Plus at once to bring Nidoqueen up to the active spot.
Alright.
Have attached for turn. And not
Yep.
supported, but I don't need to Bebe right now. Really. Bebe's really good though, because it also assists Cosmic Power by thinning your hand down card.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to mass attack for 120. Wait, does it do 120? Yes. Because you have 5, I have 6, and then plus 10. So 120 for knockout. Nidoqueen is dead, thankfully. And I'm going to take this prize card. Yeah. Blue.
Let's see if we can get off the play this time.
Plus power going on to the Donphan. I should have attacked with this. No, actually, I'd already had plus power attached, so never mind. It was impossible.
Put those to the bottom.
That is the one thing about plus power that is different from new one, is that new plus power applies to all your Pokemon. This plus power, you attach it to a Pokemon, right? So, like, I had to attach it here because I didn't have the Jumpluff on the bench yet. So, because ideally, I would have attacked with this one.
I'm gonna use maybe search.
Put it in the card back on top of your deck.
True.
They do go out here. I have a lot of copies of Bebe Search now. I bought like 17 when I did that big troll and toad order. I wasn't even out of Bebe Search like I am Roseanne, but I just figured you can't go wrong. There are 4 of in like 2008, 9, and 10.
You don't need to search for a card, right? Or do you need to?
It's Pokemon, so you do not have to.
Okay, I guess it's probably best for me not to then. Because I think
You can keep your bench damage lower.
Yeah.
Nidoqueen's down. Which
right,
is
so
scary,
that's
but
the play.
yeah, that's why I had to kill Nidoqueen here, basically.
I will do like that.
Got your energy.
Finally.
Was that your top deck?
No, it was from Cosmic Power.
Ah, gotcha.
And then I will use Earthquake.
or 50 damage, taking the knockout on Jumpluff. And then
whiffing energy.
you don't do damage to this because of Exoskeleton.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, that's the great part about Donphan. Is that it's literally meant to be like the simplest card imaginable. You just hit Earthquake and don't damage other Donphan. Donphan do big damage, don't damage Donphan. Donphan, friend of Donphan.
Donphan ground type.
Draw for turn. That is an interesting draw. And that's probably what I needed here. So I'm going to use it. Roseanne's Research into play.
I see.
Searching my deck for an Abra. And that's all. Abra moment, Abra. Funny thing is, I thought I had an out in a game I was playing because I was like, oh, the Alakazam's attack is 2 Psychic, 1 Colorless, and it's actually not bad. But multi-energy is the only Psychic energy this deck plays, and when you attach 2, it cancels out.
Right.
So I actually couldn't use the attack, so I'm like, oh wait, I can't use the attack, never mind, Scoop. The attack was like not actually bad either, but I believe it prevents damage onto it by Pokemon that aren't to stage 2 by like 30. What is it? Yeah, from your opponent's stage 2 Pokemon by 30. There's a lot of, like, the Skiploom too, there's a lot of early evolution hate in Diamond and Pearl format, even though evolutions were like everywhere still. When you play Rare Candy from the hand and evolve Alakazam. This thing's power cancel. Whenever you use a power, I can choose once per turn to discard 2 cards from my hand and say no. So like I'm going to use that on Cosmic Power, obviously, to say no, you cannot Cosmic Power. And then I'm going to use my own Cosmic Power to put 2 cards to the bottom of the deck and draw 5 off of it.
Okay.
This is how I'm going to take the winning plays, I imagine, is by just Cosmic Powering here and preventing Cosmic Power. And then I'm going to already have the energy attached to the Jumpluff. I'm going to, I can't play that. So I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to, I have a second Cosmic Power. So ideally, I put this card back and get a card. Even if it's only 1, I get a card that I want to discard more than this. So I'm going to Cosmic Power 1 to the bottom for 1.
Alright.
And then I'm going to free retreat with the effect of Unknown Q. That's a lot of energy there. I put the energy there just because I was like, at any point, it's a place I can store the energy from hand and it's not just lost. Because I can Psychic Restore it if absolutely need be.
Right.
And then I'm going to use Mass Attack and do 6. And then does 100 minus 20 is 80. But no healing this time around. Discard Roseanne from play. Decks that both play Broken Time Space make interesting matches because like the who will, won't will play it first kind of deal.
How many plus powers have you used?
I believe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm down 3 Pokeblowers as well.
Alright.
So I use the double blower and then obviously the 1 blower to ping 10.
Right.
Blower ping is, bro, that blower ping is legit. I didn't need it because I did have an extra plus power, but blower ping is, that's why I like more than Luxray. Also, Luxray takes up a bench spot, and I kind of need them this game.
Yeah.
I don't even have room for another Jumpluff. I could clear my field with Psychic Restore, but that's basically taking a turn off and feeding you a free prize because you KO like basically anything on my board.
I will use Roseanne's Research.
Yep. Sorry.
Bruh.
Expanded player moment, modern player moment. And then me, you're gonna laugh at me when I play like the Cuban. I play the Cuban, that's right.
Yeah. I don't laugh at you.
I mean, yeah, fair. I just kind of like to do that. I'll do it with my friend Nola too, where I'm like, I'm sitting on calls with him, right? And we were playing a game of Sish BRS, the Brilliant Stars format.
Right.
Whimsicott, and it was like his RCS box, and then I was like, dude, there's Porter. It's still there.
I'm gonna use Warp Point.
Yep. Each player is forced to switch. That's actually a really good play. How many plus powers are you down is the better question now. And 1 plus power, 2 plus power. 1 expert belt, 1 Pokeblower, and so 2 plus power. That's actually interesting.
Indeed.
Let me check my hand. This is a rough one. Because like the safest thing is to put up Alakazam, but if you have a KO on Alakazam, that's like game ending. And I don't want to give that. So I think it is just fine to feed the Azelf.
Does it get okay?
I do it first with Warp Point, and then you could switch.
Right.
Azelf is 70, so he could still live a hit, but you probably have a plus power left considering you still have that many. And warn me when you're about to use Cosmic Power, remember, because I have Power Cancel now.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna switch him.
Yep.
Just put him down here.
And I cannot gust him anymore, so he's pretty safe. And you cannot damage him with Earthquake either. Fighting Energy on active.
And then a plus power.
Yep.
And then use Earthquake for knockout.
Yep, and your bench gets pinged to 2. So Azelf is knocked out. We're going to promote the Free Retreat Yuxi and draw for turn. No Cosmic Power last turn?
I didn't want to risk it.
I mean, yeah, I'd just cancel it, but I'd still say it's worth using just so I cancel it. You know? Hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Because I have to discard 2 cards from my hand when I use the cancel.
Yeah.
I can only use it once per turn. So like what I've done to my opponent a lot is I'll like bait out a Cosmic Power cancel from them, and then I'll play like a setup Yuxi. You didn't obviously have that because you played Yuxi for like a raw 6 early on, but I did have 2 cards to cancel, so it wouldn't have meant a lot, but still would have been something. Your Roseanne gets discarded.
True.
I'm going to play Hoppip from my hand onto the bench. This also gets discarded. That's why I just put plus power next to him. It's easier to remember that way.
Yeah.
Okay, you're down to 1 prize card, which is scary. Because if you just find double Pokeblower, you win.
True.
So I'm going to attach energy from my hand to Hoppip. And then... do I play this? Yeah. I mean, how much do I have left? You have 140 essentially, and I'm doing, what, 100 right now? 100 then maximum, so like... I suppose I just play this to get out of the deck because I don't need anymore. So we're going to play Pokeblower, use its effect. Tails. Funny thing is I wasn't even going to put that on Donphan, I was going to put it on Yuxi because that creates a 4-turn win scenario for me if you have to Earthquake 4 times.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to play Judge. Each player shuffles their hand to their deck and draws 4 cards.
That's fine.
This deck looking kind of thin, not gonna lie, especially because I'm
Mine is too.
clay dolling after that. Alright.
I'm actually kind of shuffling correctly. That's amazing.
When it's small deck, it's a lot easier too, yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. These are terrible draws, bro. The double broken time space. I suppose actually I don't hate those in a way because I can discard them with the effect of Power Cancel, but they're just kind of dead cards, but still. I'm going to Cosmic Power my first time to the bottom for 4 cards. That is interesting. Okay. That's interesting.
It is now.
Going to Pokemon Communication away my Jumpluff for a Skiploom and put it onto my Hoppip to evolve it.
True.
True facts verified by American Patriots.
Certified classic.
This post has been verified by true Rotten Tomatoes critics.
They do live up to their name.
They are kind of rotten. This is... I think it's fine to get into this. I'm going to Cosmic Power 1 card at the bottom to draw 3.
Okay.
I did find a Jumpluff, that's good. Does he have an energy attached? He does, so I have 2 Jumpluffs that can attack.
I just want to count the cards.
Yep, I'm going to free retreat with my... There's not too many stalling tactics in your deck, basically none, outside of Azelf. But I don't have a Spirit Tomb in play, so Azelf's kind of bad. Azelf has a lockup attack that does 20 for 1 Psychic, and then your opponent can't retreat. You can use that if your opponent has like Nidoqueen in play, and they have all Wolf Pokemon, and they have Spirit Tomb. If you use that on Spirit Tomb, you just win the game if you have more cards in deck, essentially. Which is funny. And then I'm going to mass attack for 80 damage to active.
Alright.
After the exoskeleton. Discard Judge from play.
That's not a draw I wanted.
Judge moment. You are being judged.
True. I will
Let me
use...
check my discard real quick. There's 1 Hobbit line. I still have like 1 left in the deck.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 6, 5.
Alright. I'll use Roseanne.
Yep, put it into play. Pog.
I'm dumb, I forget that.
You're not dumb, you're just not a 2010 player, to be fair. There's a play you could do this turn. You have Warp Point still, I think.
That's in my deck, I think.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know if you have it, because obviously I'm going to stop Cosmic Power. Unless you have a second Cosmic Power. Which would be kind of muddy. Yeah, but placing on second Cosmic Power does also leave you your whole bench space thing to mass attack. My bench space be looking like this, yours can look like that.
True.
That's the mass attack game. So this deck was really good when it first came out, because decks like SP rely on having a very large bench size, and decks weren't used to playing against like such a speed deck like this that could just punish them for that. Decks like Gyarados as well usually play with 5 Pokemon on the bench. All of like the big basic decks in a way. Gyarados isn't a big basic, but it plays a lot of basic Pokemon in it. It
Right.
plays a basic Pokemon engine with Pokemon Collector. They were all hit very hard. Although Gyarados has probably the easiest matchup in the world versus Jumpluff. That's like the freest matchup of all time.
Interesting plan
Yo.
I do here. Use Pokemon Communication.
You do have the second Clay Doll.
I do.
Okay.
It is in my deck, so
It's a Yas Queen certified moment if I've ever heard one.
true.
This does make things interesting.
Oops. I think I probably turned the card upside down there.
Oopsie.
May I use Cosmic Power?
I'm going to say that's a no dog from me. I'm going to discard Warp Point and Broken Time Space from my hand and cancel that.
Can I use it again?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I don't get to cancel it the second time.
Oh, you can only use it once. I see.
Yes. Broken if you can use multiple. Because Power Sprays are like the SP equivalent of this, but it has 2 limiters. You have to have at least 3 SP Pokemon in play, and it gets burned, obviously, because it's an item card from your hand. And you can't play it if your opponent has Spirit Tomb active. It's kind of sick. I love Spirit Tomb.
Alright, I'm gonna play 2 Pokeblowers, Gust Up him,
Dang, okay,
attach
you got
Extra
it.
Belt, and I won.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
That was good. I didn't think I could. I was worried, oh god, can you cancel that multiple times?
And
But
I had win and 2 attacks, so yeah, for
was
sure,
good.
that was a good one. Do you want to play game 3, or are you satisfied with that?
I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
We each won once.
I mean, the video is going to end up being like an hour long.
Yeah, we don't need a game 3.
Lol. Sorry about that camera.
Now
yeah.
we gotta count. Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, this is your stadium.
That is true.
I never got to play it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this tabletop match. Let me know what you think of the new tabletop setup on the board here. This was obviously Jumpluff, a very heavy, aggressive speed deck, versus Donphan, a more bulky and aggressive speed deck. So, you know, if you like the new tabletop gameplay, let me know. And check out my other deck lists and all that stuff. Thank you all for watching.